It's probably a story for the VINwiki channel. Since owning this car for almost a year now, I only got to drive this car for less than 3 hours. But it is what it is and we are where we are. It's a little bit of a different video for you today. I don't know how many of you know this, but I've always wanted to take a dream road trip. Here in the States, I've wanted to take my dream road trip of visiting all 48 states in the lower 48, but I want to put a little bit of twist on it as well. I'd like to get to Alaska, and I'd like to start in Key West, Florida, do all 48, and then end with going up the Pacific Coast Highway through Canada and into Alaska. I had planned to do this in my 2013 Palatov D2. For those of you who don't know, I was fortunate enough and blessed enough to buy this car in November of 2020. After I purchased this car in November of 2020, I've been working with Zach, one of my high school buddies and disabled veteran friends, who's starting a race shop here in Wisconsin, Alpha Race Development. And so Zach and I have been working on this car, and we've done some very cool things with this car. We've taken it 151 miles an hour at the Shift Sector event, and then we found out that it had a bad cam sensor. So we pulled that engine out, we put a new engine in, and it dynoed at 500 horsepower at the wheels for a 2,000-pound car. This car is amazing. So I might be a little bit crazy wanting to take this all the way across the country and up into Alaska, but it would have been a fantastic trip. Unfortunately, since owning this car for almost a year now, I only got to drive this car for less than 3 hours. It's probably a story for the VINwiki channel on how I owned this car for less than a year and only got to drive it 3 hours. But so this video is all about my submission to try to be able to purchase the VINwiki and SWAE $35,000 Lamborghini. I do have insurance. I believe insurance is going to cover the accident. We're still working through that. Coming up on 4-month process now since the accident. Unfortunately, I was underinsured on this vehicle, and I don't have enough money to go to Palatov Motorsports and buy a brand new frame and chassis and put everything together with the money that I'll be getting. But I will get enough of a payout where I could buy this $35,000 Lamborghini that SWAE and VINwiki is not giving away, because you're still buying it, but at the same time, a drastically reduced price. So what would I do with this car if I got it? First off, I would take it to Zach, and Alpha Race Development would try to work out all the tweaks before we go on a 10,000 mile plus road trip with it. And then I'd like to do something special with it. If I have the opportunity to purchase the vehicle, and I'm blessed enough to be able to be the one selected to buy the vehicle, I'd be fulfilling my dream road trip, and that would be fantastic. But what I'd like to do is almost keep this tradition going. I can't think of a better vehicle to pay it forward with and pass it along. So my goal would be to purchase the car for $35,000, get it ready for the trip, drive the trip, have this amazing experience across our great country, and then list it for sale again for $35,000 to pay it forward. And then do another one of these, similar kind of giveaways to have the next owner then hopefully continue the trend of paying it forward and giving people this amazing experience that they can purchase for $35,000. If you want to help support me, please click that like button, please comment below, and please share this video to get my dream out into the open, which could someday be your dream of owning this $35,000 VINwiki and SWAE Lamborghini.